So namaste, good morning, and welcome to this new moon in Libra. The new moon is that time where there's total darkness. So there's no light shining on us. The energy is very low, and we want to really cultivate an internal practice. So today's practice is focused on holding positions, just staying in positions. There's a little bit of flow in between, but not a whole lot, so that we can just really be within and open the body, stretch the body. Because as we come into this next sign of the zodiac, when we look at it like a personal growth chart, the first 6 signs are all about our personal growth, our inner world, and coming into being, where the next 7 are really all about the relationships that we have in the world. So this is our first one, where we begin to move and stretch out into the world, this beautiful sign of Libra. So it's about sharing, it's about listening, it's about communicating, it's about trying to find win-win situations. And when we're in a lower vibration, we can fall into people-pleasing and really not putting ourselves, not necessarily first, but just bringing ourselves up into into the line with everybody else. It's like we put everybody else first. So as we move through the practice today, find that beautiful whole self that you've been cultivating over these last 6 months. Let her shine on the mat. And let's get started. All right, I'm going to take this away. So the first thing we're going to come into this morning is we're going to come into hair pose. So just stretching out along your mat. Just lengthen the arms forward. If any part of your body isn't ready to do that for the morning, you can bring your hands in under your head. And let's just take a couple of breaths here, deep breaths into the back of the body. And just softening the body, releasing any tension. Find what feels comfortable here for you. Try to find a comfortable position. You might even need to bring a bolster in under your hips just to take a bit of pressure out of your knees. Just find what feels good and relax here. Take a couple of deliberate breaths, deep breath in. You can even have a little sigh out if you need to. Okay, with your next inhale, let's slide the hands in, come up into our tabletop pose. Now, if it feels good for you, you can extend the spine out into cow pose. Oh, that feels so good first thing in the morning. All right, let's bring ourselves back into our hair pose. And again, inhale as you come forward, focusing on the spine, getting that movement in your spine. Exhale as you come back down. Beautiful. Let's keep going. Last one. Beautiful. All right, now from here, take a breath and find yourself in the stillness again. And now we come back up, tabletop or cat. Tuck the toes under, down face dog. Let's lift up into our down face dog. Let's walk it out for the morning. Beautiful. Just find that extension through the back of the body. Just walking the feet back a little further if it feels good for you. Pressing both heels towards the mat. Activate the fingers, let the chest melt. Just find that good place for you here. Take a couple of breaths. And as you advance into this practice, as you move through and come back to it over and over, you can begin to draw the navel towards the spine here. Bring the breath right down into the belly. One more breath here. Just let the heart sink just a little more. And let's go through, coming back to the vinyasa, coming onto the knees, into our cat pose. Cow. And now into our hare pose. Let's take a breath here. All right, we're going to come back up through the same thing. Inhale, exhale, down face dog. So now we're going to look towards the hands. Let's step the right foot forward. Bring it between the hands, lower the left knee down. Now let's find that beautiful stretch, that opening through the groin. See how it goes for you. Pardon me. You can curl the back toes under, or you can stretch it out, what feels good. Make sure this knee stays over the ankle. Beautiful. All right, let's press into that front foot, lift the arms up. Beautiful. Take a breath. Or two. All right, let's frame the foot with the hands. So we come back into our down face dog, our cow, our hare. Let's keep moving this time. So we come into hare, we come back up. Down face dog. Let's bring the left foot forward this time. And again, you choose. Find what feels good, find that stretch. Make sure the knee's not falling out to the side. We want to squeeze into that center line, extend into the spine. All right, lifting up. Just a few breaths here. Just finding that stillness. All right, hands back to the floor, toe comes under, and we down face dog. We cow, and we hare. Going to take a breath here. All right, let's move up. Inhale, exhale. All right, from here we're going to come down onto the knees. Let's come down into caterpillar. Take a breath here. And we're going to push up into cobra. Let's just take a breath here. And we're just going to push up into the hands and come back into our hare pose. Beautiful. Okay. Come to cow, to down face dog. Let's come to the knees and caterpillar, take a breath. And cobra, take a breath. And down face dog. Beautiful. One more time. And cobra. Down face dog. Beautiful. All right, let's come to the knees. Open through the chest. We come back to our hare pose. Take a breath. All right, let's come into our Next part of this practice, we're going to come back into our down face dog. Now this time, as we step forward, I want you to bring your hand to the outside, your foot to the outside of your right hand. So move your hand over slightly and just bring the foot to the right side of your mat. And now we're going to come down, uncurl the toe. All right, so this is lizard pose. So we're just stretching in here. Beautiful neck. And let that knee fall out to the side a little bit if that feels good for you. Make a little bit of space there. And now let's see if we can move down a little closer towards the mat. Beautiful. Let's take a few breaths here. Of course, you can stay up on the fingertips and just bend those elbows. Just leaning in, coming down to where it feels like just a good deep stretch and holding. Beautiful. All right, let's take the arms back up, extend the spine. Now you want to bring your left hand a little closer to the right foot, lift up onto the back toe, turn the belly towards the thigh and raise the right hand to the sky. Beautiful twist. And again, we hold for a few breaths. All right, bring the hand down. You can bring it to the other side of the foot. You can just walk the foot across slightly if that feels better for your alignment. Come down onto the back knee. We're going to bring the weight onto the back knee. Lift the toes, belly to the thigh. Just going to fold forward and holding here. With each exhale, you might feel that you can bring that belly a little closer to the thigh, and you might not. That's okay. Again, bring your awareness to your navel, letting go of the breath. Checking in with the back of your neck, making sure it's nice and long. All right, let's come into our lunge. Frame the foot with the hands, tuck the back toe under, and we're going to lift up into three-legged dog now. Take the right leg up to the sky, pressing into the hands. Bend the right knee, and then open the hip to the sky. Keep pressing into both hands. Breathing here. All right, let's turn the hips back to the mat, stretch the leg out, and lower the leg down to the mat. Beautiful. Let's come to the knees, into our hare pose. Take a breath here. Okay, let's come to the other side. Inhale and exhale. So this time we step forward on the left foot. So we're going to take it to the outside of the hands, outside of the mat, just lowering down slowly, bringing both hands in beside the leg, and we begin to just float down towards the mat. Finding what feels good here. Bring your awareness to your breath. All right, gently walking the hands back up, extend the spine up. Now we can bring the foot in a little, bring the right hand to the inside of the left foot, tuck the toes under, lift the knee off the floor, belly to thigh, left arm floats to the sky. Let's bring the hand down. Come onto the back knee and gently stretching back, lifting the toes, belly to thigh. Check in with the back of the neck. Be with your breath. Be with the movement in your body. Just one more breath here. And with your next inhale, we come into the lunge. Frame the foot with the hands, stepping back into three-legged dog. Beautiful. Bend the knee, lift the knee to open the hips, press into the palms. All right, let's turn the hips back to the mat, stretch the foot out, lower the foot down. Just find where your feet need to go here. And we come through to cow. And hair pose. Beautiful, take a rest here. All right. Let's come back through our vinyasa, down face dog. From here, we're going to walk towards the hands. Beautiful. All right. Just find your Uttanasana here. Gentle halfway lift and a fold. Arms wide to stand. And hands through heart. Okay. Now here we're going to come into a full forward fold. We're going to stand in Uttanasana. We're going to come into Uttanasana. So if at any stage it begins not to feel so good for you, you can just come up into the halfway lift and hold there. Or you can just come out, whatever feels good for you. But we're going to take up to 10 breaths here. So here we go. Inhale. And exhale to fold. Beautiful. Now nice soft knees, palms to the floor. Let the back of the neck be long. Now if you like, as you breathe in, you can sort of breathe in the energy through the feet, up over the back of the body. And as you breathe out, you can breathe the energy back down into the earth through your hands. So it's like a cycle or a circle of breath. Just notice where your weight is on your feet. You want it balanced, not too far forward or too far back. Let's go for 2 more breaths here. All right, now gently lifting up into Ardha Uttanasana, the halfway lift. Just roll those shoulders back. Now to feel strong in your core, make sure you've got the tail tucked under. If you want an extra challenge today, you can bring the hands out. Coming into a back bend here, a little counter pose. All right. And with the next exhale, folding down again. Now we're going to come down. You can just cross your feet here, come down. We're going to come into a seated position. Stretching the feet out. All right. So we've just done Uttanasana, and so now we're going to come into a full forward fold. This is a little bit different in that we're really focusing on bringing the belly to the thigh. We will go into this, I'm just showing you. The belly to the thigh. Don't worry about where your hands come to, that's irrelevant. Just focus on that nice long spine and folding down. All right, so let's come into the practice. We inhale, raising the arms up. And then as we exhale, it's like we're reaching forward, extending from deep down in the hips. Press those heels away and then bring the hands to wherever they come. Now we're going to extend the spine up with the inhale. Just create a bit of space in the front body. Exhale to fold, and then we fold down. As you inhale, lift with the chest and the arms at the same time, coming up into your seat. Exhale, hands come down. Let's do that one more time dynamically. Inhale. Exhale, extend. Let that breath come from deep down in the belly. Little halfway, well, it's not a halfway lift, a little extension of the spine. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale, hands come down. All right, so now we're going to stay in the forward fold. So let's inhale. Exhale, extend. An extension of the spine. Inhale. As you exhale, coming down. Now if you need to have soft knees here, you can just have the knees a little softer. Don't overstretch. Just let your body relax here now. So often we're trying to push the body and force the body into where we want it to go. Let's take this idea now of letting the body soften into the position. To breathe into where we feel that tightness. To breathe into where we feel the restriction or the resistance in our body. Just soften here, relax here. Exhaling from deep down at the navel. And now just taking one more breath in this forward fold. Paschimottanasana is the Sanskrit name. Now as we inhale, let's just lengthen the spine a little. Exhale, softly floating forwards. Inhale, lifting the chest and the arms. And exhale, bring the hands down. Beautiful. Let's just be seated here for a moment. Let the body recalibrate. Feeling in. Notice what's alive in you today. All right. Now we're just going to move through this next posture just gently. We're going to inhale the arms up. Let's swing them back, fingertips pointing forwards. As we point the toes to the mat, we're just going to lift the hips off the ground. And coming back down, just gently. Let's do that again. Just counter posing here. We can extend the spine and look up to the ceiling. And lifting up. Let's do two more. Exhaling and inhaling as you lift. Beautiful. Inhale. And exhale, bringing the hands down. Relax your shoulders. All right. Let's come down onto the back. You can bring your knees to your chest. Let's just circle the knees here, releasing any tension through the hips, through the sacrum, through the back of the body. Beautiful. Hug your knees into your chest. Bring your feet to the floor, arms stretched out to the sides. I'm just going to roll the knees over to one side, turn the head in the opposite direction. Come back to the center. And let's go to the other side. Very gently, very mindfully here. Feel what your body needs. Give your body what it needs after that full forward fold. Just releasing tension. This is working into your digestion as well. One more to each side. Now this next practice you can do with your legs bent. Bring the arms down by the side of the body, or you can stretch your legs out. So we'll do the first one, the modified version. This is for when you're strengthening your core. Let's inhale the arms up and overhead. Exhale, knees to chest, hands to knees. Keep the hands on the knees as you stretch your feet to the sky. Knees to the chest. Feet to the floor, arms behind, and then the arms come back down. So that's the modified version. We're going to do, if you would like, stretching the legs out. So we inhale, heels and fingertips away. Exhale, use your core, not your shoulders and your neck, to lift your knees to your chest, hands to knees, feet to the sky, knees to the chest. Stretching back to the floor, and arms come back down. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. One more time. And from here, just let your feet fall out to the side, your palms to the sky. Just relax your whole body. And just take a minute here in an undersun, allowing these beautiful practices to take hold, for the different energy signatures to flow through the body. To bring that vitality back in. All right, now so just extroverting your awareness, listening to the sounds around you. Taking a deeper breath into your body. And as you exhale, inviting movement in. And let that movement bring you up into a comfortable seated position. So just finding your spine nice and long. And feeling your brand new day, your brand new body stretched, and it's been those beautiful holdings, so there's a strengthening and a shift in your energy. Just notice the shift in your energy. You may feel a little more grounded or a little more energized. I don't know, what is it for you? Just noticing. And let your body settle into this position. Relax your belly and your shoulders, your jaw, your face. And just noticing the breath. Keep your mind with the breath. The expansion and the softening of the body. And now I will just offer you this question, this self-inquiry. It's always a choice. You don't have to do it. You can just sit in the peace and quiet. If you want to do a little bit of self-inquiry in this quiet time, you could ask yourself, what do I want more of in my relationships? So remember, we are in relationship with this world. We're in relationship with everything. So you don't necessarily have to narrow it down to the most obvious, although of course they're valid. Let's take a moment to think of what you want more of in your relationships. And now whatever that relationship is, I'd like for you to just future pace. Bring to mind, just see yourself maybe 3 or 4 months from now, and you're in that relationship with whoever or whatever. And just see yourself really being filled with whatever you've chosen, whatever you're choosing more of. And now I'd like for you to notice the attributes that you have. What's really standing out for you? Even just one. Just pick one attribute. Maybe that you need to build a relationship within yourself. This one attribute that's present in this future self with this relationship. All right, so now bring that attribute and place it in your heart center. Give it a name. Feel it, own it. And now begin to allow this this attribute to begin to flow through your inner landscape, like the wind and the rain and the warmth of the sun. and the sturdiness of the earth. Let every cell experience this attribute. Turn it up so your whole body is filled with this attribute. So you can really feel it, you know it's yours, and you can take it out into your day today. So bring that attribute, that feeling out into the space in front of you and into the space behind you, in the space to the left of you, to the right of you, above you and below you. And let this attribute be your guide today. And now bringing the hands together at the heart center. Let's rub the palms of the hands. Bring them to your eyes and your face, warming your face. And when you're ready, namaste. Thank you so much for joining me here this morning, this new moon in Libra. Take the time to slow down if you're feeling that the energy is a little low or a little slow. Just be accepting of that and move into it. And bring those movements, like in your day, slow them down as well and really honour the energy that you're in at the moment. Have a beautiful day, and I will look forward to seeing you on the mat very soon.